In the top stories, St. Kitts and Nevis centers geostrategic partnership and economic security at heart of United Nations. Trinidad Chief Justice retires after 18 years in office, and thousands of Palestinians flee as Israeli troops push into Gaza City. Welcome to the ZIZ Midday newscast. Today is Wednesday, the 17th day of September 2025, and I am Jasmine Thomas. The 79th session of the United Nations General Assembly gave way to the 80th session on Friday, 12th September, as the world body prepares to welcome the global community for its high-level week. Her Excellency Dr. Mutris Williams, St. Kitts and Nevis's permanent representative to the UN, who also serves as a vice president of the 80th session, was on hand with Eustace T. Wallace, Minister Consular, to witness the beginning of a session presided over by Her Excellency Annalena Baerbock, of the former Foreign Minister of Germany. St. Kitts and Nevis is approaching the signature 80th session since the United Nations founding with impactful diplomacy informed by geostrategic considerations and economic security to ensure that families and the communities across St. Kitts and Nevis benefit directly from the nation's international relations and external action. Prime Minister the Honorable Dr. Terence Drew views the 80th session as an opportunity to shore up key diplomatic partnerships across the UN institutions and memberships, including among the emerging economies of the Global South. Dr. Drew said, as the Federation celebrates 42 years of independence, with the theme Perpetual Progress, a Sustainable Future in view, we view the United Nations as the Federation's most meaningful development partner, be it in disaster risk reduction, climate action, access to safe drinking water, equitable access to health care, food and agriculture, culture and education, or safeguarding our Caribbean Sea as a zone of peace. We are being intentional and targeted to boost citizen security, economic mobility, and importantly, to secure sustainability and resilience for every Kittitian and Nevisian. Our foreign policy starts at home. Officers of the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force, RSCNPF, recently joined regional counterparts in a week of training focused on strengthening human rights protection and professional policing standards. The program, led by the Attorney General's Office and Ministry of Justice and Legal Affairs, in collaboration with the Convention Against Torture Initiative, the Office of the High Commissioner for Human Rights Caribbean Regional Office, and the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States, began with a two-day workshop on the 8th of September in St. Kitts and Nevis. From September 8 to 10, members of the Royal St. Christopher Nevis Police Force, the St. Kitts Bar Association, His Majesty's Prison, senior officials from Dominica, St. Lucia, and other stakeholders received core human rights training and examined the UN human rights system, treaty body reporting, and obligations under the Convention Against Torture. The second part of the workshop was held from the 11th to the 12th and engaged the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force officers in advanced practical sessions. Commissioner of Police James Sutton opened the segment and described the training as timely in light of evolving criminality and the need for stronger investigative techniques. The training modules focused on topics such as investigative interviewing, memory, and witness psychology. These engagements form part of the Federation's broader justice reform agenda and our national commitment to working with OECS partners and international bodies to strengthen accountability and public trust in law enforcement. New mothers at the Joseph and France General Hospital received a donation that in many ways would go a long way in helping their newborn babies. This as Food Center, St. Kitts Limited, donated organically made Pampers to new mothers at the baby-friendly JNF General Hospital. Sales and Marketing Manager Mr. McLeon Hobson explained that the initiative is the company's way of supporting families during challenging times. By providing organic Pampers, Food Center also highlights the importance of safe, chemical-free personal care products that protect the delicate skin and health of newborns. Joseph and France General Hospital Management extended heartfelt thanks to Food Center for the thoughtful gesture that will truly make a difference for mothers and their babies. On the regional scene, Chief Justice Ivor Archie has announced his intention to retire, ending an almost 18-year tenure as Trinidad and Tobago's top judicial officer. The announcement was made during the commemoration of the opening of the 2025-26 law firm at the Convocation Hall of Justice, Port of Spain. Archie, who turned 65 on August 18, said in his address, "Chief Justice is what I do. It is not who I am. The office of CJ is not private property or something you own or cling to. It is held in trust for the nation. I am just a single runner in a never-ending relay, and the baton must be passed on at some time." He emphasized that his decision was made to ensure transparency and seamless succession. Although the retirement age for judges was raised from 65 to 70 in 2020, Archie chose to retire on his own terms. And now for a look on the international scene. Thousands of Palestinians are continuing to flee Gaza City as Israel's major ground offensive aimed at occupying the area enters a second day. Amid large-scale bombardment overnight, Gaza's Hamas-run health ministry said Al-Rantisi Children's Hospital was targeted in 3 separate Israeli attacks, forcing half of its patients and their families to flee. The Israeli military said it was looking into the report. Other hospitals said at least 35 people had been killed by Israeli fire across Gaza so far on Wednesday, most of them in the north. Earlier, the Israeli military announced that it had struck more than 150 targets across Gaza City in 2 days in support of its ground forces. And now for the weather. Present weather across St. Kitts and Nevis is cloudy skies. Winds, a light breeze of 5 miles per hour from the northeast, and seas are 1 to 1.5 meters or 3 to 5 feet. Weather today mostly cloudy with a 70% or high chance of showers. Some showers could be moderate to locally heavy at times, with a moderate chance of thunderstorms developing. Weather tonight, partly cloudy skies with brief cloudy spells and a 60% or moderate chance of a brief passing overnight shower. Sunset this evening is set to be at about 6:11, and sunrise tomorrow is set for 6 o'clock. That brings us to the end of the ZIZ Midday Newscast. Join us this evening for these stories and more in detail. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jasmine Thomas. God bless you.